Why, hello, and welcome back to Queerful Consideration. I'm your host, JT, and I'm back. I know, it's crazy. It's the second night in a row here, but I figure we'll take our hard-earned packs from last night's first Modern Masters draft and give it a shot. Phantom? Good lord, I could use Phantom points for this. What is a prize structure on something like this? Oh, good. I win more Phantom points. I can't possibly care. Okay. Well, never mind that. Let's see here. Modern Masters 8-4. That's the one we're looking for. Use our hard-won packs for last night. I'm hoping to be a lot more awake tonight, which is great news. I'm going to be talking a little bit quietly just because I'm hoping my baby sleeps through this entire process. And yeah, also hoping we'll crank through this really quickly. I'm hoping for some fast cues here so that we can get done with this thing and I can get to bed. I have to be up at about 4:30 tomorrow morning for work. So every minute that this draft runs along puts me one step closer to not getting sleep. In fact, what the hell am I doing? Stop the recording. Stop the recording right now. Now, actually, I'm staying awake because we're uploading videos from last night to YouTube right now, and it takes forever to upload these things. So I'll just be waiting on that, and I guess it's one of those endless cycles, right? If only I had somebody to send these to. I just port over giant raw files to somebody at Channel Fireball and have them upload it for me. GatheringMagic.com. Explore the game. I don't know. Why don't I just plug every other website in the world that actually hires content producers to make content, and maybe I'll get lucky. I think I probably need more than 5 subscribers to get that lucky. Alright, so looking here, I think Cryptic Command is actually some money. Let's find out. Yeah, it's not on the top, but it is 6.5 ticks. 6.5 ticks. There's nothing uncommon above it. I've been unloading. I unloaded everything I opened last time immediately. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and reserve this. Let's see what else we got here. That's terrible. The Grudian here is interesting. He gets big. He does big bad things. This thing is awesome. Like that guy a lot. Outside of that, this Court Homunculus is good in his deck. I like me a Steady Progress, but that's because I'm a sucker for bad fringe decks. And I also love counters, so you know what? I'm just going to take the Cryptic Command and say I'm in blue. Or that I just like having 6.5 tickets. Eye of Ugin is a rare. I could do something with that. Tezzeret's Gambit is actually a fine card. Arrest is also a fine card. Steady Progress, wow. I like this a lot. It's definitely worth the 1 extra mana to draw 2 cards. Eye of Ugin. I'm going to go ahead and reserve that for a second while I look up the Eye of Ugin. Eye of Ugin, 19 cents. I'm sorry, that's just not worth it for me. Especially not when I will absolutely play a Tezzeret's Gambit. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see, what else do we have in here? We have a Repeal. Repeal is cool. Bounce a thing, draw a card. Arrest is fine removal. But you know what, I'm going to take the card draw for now. Stay blue. Although I would love to pick up a Repeal or 3. Hey, look, Mezcal. My old friend Mezcal is still sitting right next to the computer from last night. Thoughtcast, on the other hand, is not where I want to be. Stoic Rebuttal, maybe. Devouring Greed, terrible. Overwhelm, no. Cumulux, no thank you. Tumble Magnet, on the other hand, yes. I like me a Tumble Magnet. Proliferate will put charge counters back onto it. It does some really cool stalling action or tempo action. It does a lot of duty. Sunlance is good, and removal. None of these other blue cards are really where I want to be, except maybe Stoic Rebuttal later. But Tumble Magnet definitely is, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. Also option is this Aquastrand Spider, and I'm going to stay open to being in the blue-green Proliferate deck, but the Tumble Magnet's just useful no matter what deck I end up in. Alright, also an option is the blue-white Artifact deck. I don't think the Arcane deck is really an option for me, although Waxmane Baku is quite good. Yeah, wow, things just mean. Spike Shot Elder. Wow, really? He's in this pack? Fine, Spike Shot? Nah, nobody wants him. Yeah, unloading all of my cards as soon as I get them because I think the prices are going to just bottom out here. Affinity for artifacts, or this artifact creature, or a Telling Time. I don't think a Telling Time is worthwhile. I don't think Frogmite's where I want to be. I don't mind one of these, though. Alright, Boiler Works, Mana Leak, Swans. Oh, man. Four 3 flyer. 4/3 flyer. Interesting. I'm going to take it. Maybe this is a bad idea, but I like it better than the Boiler Works. I've never played with the card, so I have no idea if it's any good. Velas Veil. Nope. Let's see what we got here. Basilica. Bloodthrone Vampire. Black-blue Proliferate. If I'm going to do that, then I'm going to take there. Rusted Relic is a card. Evolving Wilds. You know, I'd rather have the Rusting Relic than any of the other stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I'm gonna take it. We'll see where it goes. Maybe not. I see myself getting a lot of. Now, see, this is Darksteel Citadel. Man, late. Blue looks open. I do like me a Cloud Elemental, and it is something to be doing early on. If I'm going to be doing... I'm already heavy on the 5-drop slot. This Raise the Alarm is also pretty late. But I'm going to take the Darksteel Citadel while I can. Maybe I'm just going to be blue artifacts. Maybe I'll even skip the white, or make a light white splash. But I've seen a couple Darksteel Citadels in this pack, and we'll see how many of these come around. I think that's going to make a difference as to whether I end up running this Rusted Relic or just staying blue and seeing what else happens. Like I said, I'd still love to be in that blue-green deck, man. I'm a sucker for Evolve and all that other stuff. Okay, so what do we actually have here? These guys are great. They're just beasts in that deck. And I kind of want to take them, although I already have a ton in the 5-drop slot. This Moonlit Strider is obnoxious. Dreadrome, but the Rusted Relic is also really good here. Really good. I'm going to pick up the Hover Card. Wow. For the Relic. It looks like black might be open. Alright, Court Homunculus, but I'm going to take another Darksteel Citadel. It's really going to help my artifact count here. And I think the fact that it's still there means that artifacts is open. And at this point I'm mono blue artifacts, which is pretty cool. Wow. It's pretty sweet. Colorless Eldrazi spells only. Well, I can also pick out colorless creature cards, but Sickle Slicer is a perfectly serviceable creature, and I can't believe nobody's picked it up yet. I'm only giving up Ghostly Changeling, Fortified. Sickle Slicer's great. Just what I want to be doing here. Alright, Stoic Rebuttal or Thoughtcast? Stoic Rebuttal or Thoughtcast? Stoic Rebuttal or Thoughtcast? I'm going to go Stoic Rebuttal. I think at this point I can take a Frogmite instead of a Court Homunculus because I'm not going to have enough white to be running that. Darksteel Citadel, don't mind if I do. Death Denier or Lacerator, okay, this is great. This is great. Okay, this is getting stupid. Okay, next time I can take all the Thoughtcasts I want. At this point I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 artifacts already in my deck. A little bit of card draw, a couple counter spells. Yeah, this is cool. Alright, Lodestone Mirror. Well, that seems to be exactly what I want to be doing. That thing's terrible. Dispatch, though. Oh, Lodestone or Dispatch. Enforcer, Frogmite, Dispatch. This guy's a 2/2 trample that just gets enormous. God, I want that Dispatch bad. I'd splash that in a heartbeat. Narcolepsy is also great. But the mirror, I'm going to try to stay mono blue artifact here. Frogmite here has got to be like a 1-drop or a 2-drop. Nah, 2-drop. Cryptic foil Cryptic Command. Are you kidding me? Guile? God. I think I have to take the foil Cryptic Command. Although I would love a Guile. Mirror Enforcer's fine. No, but I'll take double Cryptic Command. Alright, seems good. Darksteel Citadel. Thoughtcast is going to wheel. Rune Servitor is fine. I only have 3 creatures so far. That seems bad. Well, Sickle Slicer's a creature. Rune Servitor could work. It's 2-drop. Gets me on the board. Yeah, I'll take it. Instead of another Darksteel Citadel. Cathodian, Mirror Enforcer. Apostle's Blessing is pretty sweet. That could always work too. Expedition Map is sweet. Expedition Map might be worth something. Do I want an Enforcer here? Expedition Map. Nope. Not worth anything. Do I want it? Or do I just want a 3-drop creature? I think I just want a 3-mana 3/3. Blinkmoth Nexus. Yes, thank you. Mana Leak's fine. Cathodian's fine. Blinkmoth Nexus is extra fine. Sphere of the Suns could be okay, but I think I'll take a Stoic Rebuttal. Stoic Rebuttal or Frogmite? Tough to say. Tough to say. I've only got 15 playables right now. Frogmite's solid. The Sphere of the Suns is going to ramp somebody into some nasty stuff. But, yeah, I'm going to take the creature. I need the creature. Mutagenic Growth is fine. It's a trick. Darksteel Citadel's fine. This thing's fine. Mirror Enforcer? Do I just take the Enforcer and call it a day? Sure, let's go mono blue artifacts, guys. I've never, ever tried this. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, 12 plus these becomes an artifact. 15 artifacts right now. Okay, seems good. Jeez, I don't know. This could be terrible. No idea if this is any good. I'd love to get some repeal, a little bit more permission. Mana Leak's not going to come back around, but I wish it would. Ask and ye shall receive. So the Kami doesn't hit us, thankfully. Blades, huh? Wow. That's pretty cool. Okay, but Primarch's pretty sweet. But repeal is exactly what we want. Tumble Magnet and repeal are going to do some work bouncing things out of the way. Dispatch. Dispatch or Enforcer. Dispatch or Enforcer. Oh. I'll splash the Dispatch, and there's my Enforcer. Do I want a Squirter instead? 5 mana creature. Fuck it. Let's go all in on this. I'd run a kite sail just about any day here. It's going to be stupidly hard to cast this. And maybe it was greedy. Maybe it was just strictly greedy. Gosh, this seems good. So the Sickle Slicer is actually a creature. Could use some more low drop creatures here. Thoughtcast. I'll take a Thoughtcast. I think I'm fine taking a Thoughtcast at this point. Sunspear, Scuttling Death, or Sundering. I'll put Sundering. I hate it. I will put that in the sideboard. I could use a Flash Freeze. Nobody's in the Rusalka deck, and nobody's in that. Wow. It's crazy. Yeah, these guys are like 4 drops. These guys are like 2 drops, really. Iona. Alright, what's Iona worth? Iona's worth 2 tickets. Is there anything better in this pack? Cloud Elemental, Glinthawk Idol. Glinthawk Idol is going to actually be a creature astonishing amount of the time here. Wayfarer's Bauble is good. It's a no expedition map, but it's still good. Narcolepsy. This doesn't actually hose me, which is interesting. I think I'm going to take the Narcolepsy here. As much as the 2/2 Glinthawk Idol would be good. Actually, I have Cloud Elemental. I need stuff like that. Air Servant is quite good. Vapor Snag or Thrumming Bird are fine. Air Servant. Don't have enough that Proliferate does. Blinding Soul Eater is fine. Jeez, that guy. Blinding Soul Eater can do the trick. I could put the Dispatch back in and have white, splash white for the activation here, so it doesn't always cost me 2 life. Might be strictly better than one of these Copper Carapaces, but the Copper Carapaces are ramping me into my Mirror Enforcers. Rusted Relics, man. Chancery's good. Chancery, Hoverguard, Relic. Wow. Tough call. Crusher 2. $11 creatures. This helps me splash the white. And I'm going to take it. Don't know if that's correct. No idea if that's correct. I might have mentioned that this is only the second time I've ever drafted Modern Masters. And I really don't have any idea how good these lands are. Only colorless Eldrazi spells. Well, that's not going to get me there. Cathodian, Frogmite, or Glinthawk Idol. Splashing the activation on the Glinthawk Idol sounds fine. Yeah, I'm into it. I mean, Sphere of the Suns also gets me there on the... Good lord. Dimir Guildmage. Guildmage. Dimir Guildmage is good. I like drawing cards. How many Mirror Enforcers can I reasonably run here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 artifacts. Ether Snipe is just a bounce spell. It's good. Flare Husk. Also just good. Vapor Snag. I'm going to take this over the Vapor Snag. Culling Dace. Thoughtcast. Court Homunculus? Nah, I'm not running enough of that. I've got 2 of these, so I'm up to 14 creatures. Cathodian. Thoughtcast. Cathodian Thoughtcast. I know everybody says Thoughtcast isn't where we want to be here, but yeah, alright, I'll take a Cathodian. At this point, I'm just looking at my curve and thinking, I gotta clear it out some. God, Arrest. Destroy target artifact. I'm gonna get rid of this thing. Nobody's in that deck. This thing is never gonna make my deck. I don't think this thing ever makes my deck. I mean, it is a 5/4 flyer that's probably only going to cost about 5 mana. Or less. Apostle's Blessing could get sideboarded. Wow, what a pile. I could just go straight colorless, I think. Not saying that's a good idea. That's definitely a bad idea. Okay, well, let's see here. Group creatures separately. Flare Husk is a creature. It does the same thing as Copper Carapace functionally. I don't think I need to run both. Glinthawk Idol is a creature in this deck. Sickle Slicer is a creature. Rusted Relics are creatures. The Frogmites are 2 drops. or 3 drops. I'm going to put them mostly in the 2-drop slot. Yeah, Ether Snipe is fine there. These guys are 4 drops, maybe 5 drops. Repeal is big, but Thoughtcast has got to be somewhere down here, maybe even down here. I'm not casting Dispatch until late. So what all has white activation? That has a white activation. That has a white activation. I think I can take out a Frogmite. I like the Cloud Elemental just as a flying creature. Don't have a whole lot of flyers in here, and it does some work. Right now I've got 1, 5, 8, 9, 14, 15, 16, 19 artifacts, plus a 20th. It's a lot. I think I didn't take any of the spheres, so splashing for white activations seems greedy, especially when I am going to have a lot of things coming into play here. I think I've got to cut that. I think I've only got 6, 7 spells here that are interactive. Well, 6 interactive spells and a card draw spell. I think I have to cut a Mirror Enforcer just for curve purposes. Can I run 15 lands in this deck? I don't think I can. I think I need one more cut. Yeah, I think it has to be Cloud Elemental. So 16 lands. I'm going to go ahead and put these guys in. And what do we get? Ten islands, 1 plains, and a chancery. That's activations on these guys. Yeah, it seems fine. I mean, even this 1 plains might be a little bit much. But yeah, this seems crazy. It seems like I'm out of my damn mind. I've never played Affinity. I wasn't even playing the game when Affinity was around. Questions. Do I play a Hover Guard or a Cumulox? I mean, the Hover Guard does not seem substantially better than the Cloud Elemental. The Cumulox could be, but man, it's a long way off. It's a long way off. Thoughtcast and a Tezzeret's Gambit seem fine. The only thing that's proliferating in this is potentially the Tumble Magnet. But hey, you open a cryptic command and you get past a foil cryptic command, and sometimes you just made your draft. So, jeez, does foil cryptic command have a price? Foil cryptic command for 5. Regular cryptic command for 6.5. Alright, well, sometime somebody's going to have to explain to me how the foil costs less than the actual thing. But in the meantime, look at that. We have 2/3 done. Oh, yeah. Already making progress here, folks. Yeah. Well, this is our deck. Be it ever so weird, this is our deck. Good luck to us, and I'll see you in round 1.